Study with Akshay, and this is Akshay. In this particular video, we are going to continue with the numerical questions of exercise 21A of trigonometry chapter. This is our set 3 numericals of 21A. Before getting started, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and hit on the bell icon to get regular notification. Let's get started. Prove the following identities. It is the common question for all the sub-questions under the exercise 21A. So since we have solved 12 questions in our previous videos, now we will be continuing with the 13th question. In order to have a continuation with the chapter, you can watch those videos and then come back to this video so that the concepts will become more clear. Let's get started with the 13th question. Cot square A minus cos square A equals cos square A into cot square A. As all are aware that when we are starting solving the trigonometric equations or trigonometric identities, we will start from the complicated side. So your complicated side is our LHS. Okay, LHS, I am writing cot square A in the forms of cos and sine. Cos square A divided by sine square A minus cos square A. Right. Then let me take out, first let me take the LCM. I've taken here LCM. It will become cos square A minus cos square A sine square A divided by sine square A. So henceforth cos square A can be taken as common. 1 minus sine square A divided by sine square A. So what is 1 minus sine square A? 1 minus sine square A, we all are aware of this identity which is written in the green color over here. 1 minus sine square A is nothing but cos square A. So cos square A by sine square A into cos square A, cos square A into cot square A, which is the required thing at our RHS. Do make the running notes or else pause the videos and write your notes. Moving ahead further. Cosecant A plus sine A into cosecant A minus sine A equals cot square A plus cos square A. Complicated side here is LHS. I suggest write down the question once again because question won't be displayed in your answer sheet. So better, in order to ignore the confusion, like instead of cosecant you might have taken secant in that case, so you might be ending up in getting different result. In that case you will be confused and your time will be wasted. So instead of that, this is a tip, write down the question and then you solve, because in mathematics question plays a very important role. So LHS we are considering over here. You, as in when if you see the LHS part, you can see it is in A plus B into A minus B for M. So we have an identity A square minus B square. Cosecant square A minus sine square A. These are the set of identities or set of relations we will be using to solve this question. So cosecant square A can be written as 1 plus cot square A. Few of you might assume cosecant can be written as 1 by sine square A also. If you write in that way, you will end up in getting unwanted results. But here in the RHS, it's in the form of cot and cos. So make sure you convert whatever ratios is given in the form of cot and cos as far as problem is concerned. Next, sine square A, we all are aware that it is 1 minus cos square A. Here it is minus sine square A. Minus sine square A will be cos square A minus 1. Write them down. And then plus 1 and minus 1 will become 0. I have cancelled them. So we have almost arrived at the result cot square A plus cos square A, which is the expected result at our RHS. Hope the question is clear. Not only the question, even solution must also be clear. Yeah, moving ahead further. Similar kind of question, only the ratios have changed over here. So secant A minus cos A, secant A plus cos A equals sine square A plus tan square A. Again, write down the expression. It is in the form of A plus B into A minus B. A square minus B square. That is secant square A minus cos square A. Again, write down the relations which arrives at, which makes us to arrive at the result sine A and tan A. We should arrive at the result sine A and tan A. Make sure you arrive at that result. So bring those relations which convert secant A and cos A in the form of sine A and tan A. Secant A can be written as 1 plus tan square A. And then cos square A can also be written as 1 minus sine square A. But here again it's minus cos square A, so it will become sine square A minus 1. Substitute the values. Plus 1 and minus 1 will get mutually cancelled. So we have almost arrived at the result tan square A plus sine square A. Though we have arrived at this step only, write down another step in order to conclude that sine square A plus tan square A is required result at our RHS. These questions are scoring questions, and these are pretty simple questions which most of them can opt while choosing their questions. In 5 steps, maximum 5 steps, you will be getting the solution. Next question. Cos A plus sin A the whole square plus cos A minus sin A the whole square. A plus B the whole square plus A minus B the whole square. There is no identity relating to both of them. So let us open the brackets like A plus B the whole square. Let's separately open. A minus B the whole square. Let's separately open. Cos square A plus sin square A plus 2 cos A sin A. So this is the first expression. Plus cos square A plus sin square A minus 2 cos A sin A. This is the expansion of the second expression. Right. So plus 2 cos A sin A minus 2 cos A sin A will get mutually cancelled as shown. Later, we all know that cos square A plus sin square A equals 1. Here we have one set of cos square A plus sin square A. Here also we have one more set of cos square A plus sin square A. So both will become 1 and 1 as shown. 2, when you add up them you get 2, which is the expected result at our RHS. Hope this question is even more simpler comparative to others. Most of them will be stuck by just seeing the question, and where to begin they won't get to know. Simple algebraic identity, use that trigonometry level. Moving ahead further with the 17th question. Okay, so please don't get confused by seeing all the ratios in one equation, but this is the most simplest as far as I have seen. Cosecant A minus sin A, secant A minus sin A, tan A plus cot A. When you multiply these expressions, cosecant A can be written as 1 by sin A. They are reciprocal relations. Secant A can be written as 1 by cos A using the reciprocal relations. Tan A and cot A can be written as sin A by cos A plus cos A by sin A using our quotient relations. Right, now let's take LCM for each. 1 plus sin square A, sin A into sin A will become sin square A divided by sin A. 1 plus 1 minus sin square A, 1 minus cos square A, cos A into cos A will become cos square A. Here sin A into sin A sin square A plus cos A into cos A cos square A divided by cos A sin A. One result which we all have to remember. 1 minus sin square A can be written as cos square A. 1 minus cos square A can be written as sin square A. Sin square A plus cos square A equals 1. Just by transposing few places here and there, we are playing with the same identity or the same relation, sine square a plus cos square a equals 1. This is the only relation we are playing around here and there in order to get the result. There is no place for tension, confusion, nothing. Right? So let's substitute the values. Don't get confused. Why have I cancelled all of them? I will explain them. Here 1 minus sine square a is written as cos square a. 1 minus cos square a is written as sine square a. Sine square a plus cos square a is been written as 1. First let's see the green color. Denominator cos a will get cancelled. Cos square a is nothing but cos a into cos a. 1 cos a and 1 cos a gets cancelled. Here also sin a green color, and here sin square a can be written as sin a into sin a. 1 sin a, 1 more sin a gets cancelled. In the numerator we are left with 1 cos a and 1 sin a. In the denominator also we are left with 1 cos a and 1 sin a. So they end up in cancelling each of them. So henceforth we get 1, which is the expected result at our RHS. Go through the question. If there is any doubt, please put a comment in the comment window. Especially this question or in the previous question, or if any question which has not been discussed in any of the videos, you find it in any of the question paper, any of your books, reference book, anywhere, you can post it in the comment window, or you can mail me using the mail ID studywithakshay65@gmail.com. So that would be even more better if you don't want others to know your doubt. Right. 18th one. 1 by secant a plus tan a equals secant a minus tan a. So here let's take the LHS. 1 by secant a plus tan a, multiply and divide by secant a minus tan a. Okay? Okay, the same thing is done, multiplied and divided by it. So in denominator you can see it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square formula can be applicable over here. Secant a minus tan a divided by secant square a minus tan square a. Secant square a minus tan square a is nothing but equal to 1. So we end up in getting secant a minus tan a, which is the expected result at our RHS. You will get the answers more simpler and more faster once when you start practicing the questions again and again, and rather practice different kind of questions than practicing the same kind. And I believe that if you practice the questions which are solved in my video, that is more than sufficient. And I will be doing a video based on pre-board questions. Even there I will be solving more questions. That is more than sufficient in order to score out of out in mathematics. Right? Okay. If you have liked this video, please click on the thumbs up button. Please do share this video. Let's meet up in the next video. Thank you.